Hi and welcome to Cork Live TV. I'm Ken O'Flynn. This is our usual show. We're back in the driver's seat tonight. I'm joined with Colm O'Sullivan from Red FM. Everybody knows him, man about town. And of course we have the famous Cork band, famous rising Cork band or group, Sparkle, who rose to fame, I suppose, with the Ed Sheeran competition, and we'll get into that as well. These girls are going from strength to strength. And of course I have Jake Meehan as well, one of Ireland's now foremost and most exciting potential or newest makeup artist extraordinaire, and travelling the globe, doing masterclasses now and things like that. How are things going for you actually, Jake?
Busy enough at the moment.
You're 20 years old. Mm-hmm. How does a 20-year-old end up being going and giving masterclasses Britain and Ireland and around Europe at this stage? Because a lot of your stuff, what you're doing, your makeup stuff is gone kind of viral. There's a huge amount of people that are looking at what you're doing, and you're teaching makeup artists in the UK now what to do.
Yeah. Oh God,
at 20?
Work is what, yeah.
At 20?
Yeah.
I hate you.
Beautiful glow. Just like hard work and a lot of patience as well, and like training, effort. You can't become like this overnight at all. Like, it does take a lot of hard work. I've been a year at it now, and I'm still growing.
But were you always involved in makeup? Were you always interested in makeup?
Hair first. I worked in a few hair salons before.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And then I worked in a bar for about 2.5 years, and then makeup came out of nowhere. I think I wanted to be a drag queen, and I was like, let's try that. I literally bought like so many clothes and shoes and everything, and that just didn't work. So I was like, I'll try like a natural look. And I remember the day very well. And I put it up on Instagram, and the response is great. Yeah, it
kind of exploded.
So, yeah.
And like a lot of people are following it because of the eye makeup that you're doing in particular, because it's a very clubby look. Yeah. Is that probably the wrong word I'm using? I've no doubt, but it's dramatic. It's not the. It's
on trend.
Yeah, it's not the look that you see in a lot of magazines where it's kind of the scrope together kind of look. It's glamour.
It's not simple. It's more drama, like
yeah. And are people are coming into you, and you're teaching them about makeup. You're teaching young people. You have a tremendous amount of following from young females, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the trends this year?
Oh God!
I want to
know. Want me to get into it?
We need to know. No, but people are following your Instagram, your Facebook, your social media accounts, and they're asking you these questions. People are coming into the shop. What's the name of the shop?
Inglot.
Inglot. We got it in there. You owe us money for sponsorship. But they're coming into the shop. They're getting tutorials from you as well. I think you do a deal as well, don't you?
So basically, it's just like you can do courses, masterclasses, and everything inside there. But like I told a lot of the masterclasses inside there myself for like the college common stuff who do beauty courses, and anyone who is interested then as well can come in for a masterclass.
But like if I'm a woman or a man that wants to come in and learn about makeup and how to apply my own makeup, you do that inside there as well. Yeah, and that's really important now.
Yeah.
So come on, tell us, what is the look that everyone should be wearing now for Christmas?
Oh God, double cut crease, triple liner, the whole lot, glitter everywhere, sparkle. Shameless plug.
Lots of sparkle. Yeah.
A lot of sparkle.
But what's triple?
Oh no, just basic drama makeup. It's just called Saturday Night Glam, basically.
Saturday Night Glam, and that's what you specialise inside. Yeah. So how did the UK stuff go? You're now giving these tours in the UK and giving these lectures inside in the UK and advising some significant makeup artists as well.
The whole brand itself, like Inglot, it's spreading. It's a Polish brand originally, so it's spreading from. Like it started off in Ireland, and Ireland is just doing way better than everyone else. But we're off to do with you, yeah. I wish. No, but it's just been an ongoing thing. It was great here. It still is great here. And then they decided to take over UK, so we're off to taking over UK, and we're doing, as I said to you before, like VIP masterclasses and stuff for like current makeup artists over there that are not familiarised with the brand.
Okay.
We're teaching them and stuff, and it's just basically the exact same over there.
It's kind of exciting, so isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's cool.
Fair play.
It's more opportunity for me as well in getting my name out there.
No, as I did say to you, like, okay, you have a huge following from women, but there are men going in now there as well. And you were telling me that it's not just the false tens that they're guys are going in for anymore.
It's just like as in the likes like TV makeup, like the tiniest bit of concealer can go a long way, like, and they don't think that at all.
What's TV makeup? Like, why do I not have this?
Why are we not wearing?
Why am I? Why is my contract so bad? Go on about this TV makeup. Yeah. Patrick, are you listening to this?
It's just Just the smallest bit of makeup can go a long way, though. It's just for like covering blemishes.
Right,
any
okay.
redness
And you do all that inside there, yeah?
Yeah, we kind of teach people from like basic makeup to
doing all this sort of stuff. By the way, it's Like, Share, Love again tonight. Like, Share, Love again tonight. I have some very, very nice tickets for the wine fair in Cork, and that's ran by O'Donovan's Off Licence. I think it's a 16th wine fair actually this year, and it is a fantastic evening. I have always left it in a taxi. Admittingly. And also we have some 2 tickets, I believe, for Cork on Ice. So it's Like, Share, Love, keep spreading the love, and there's 2 tickets on their way to some lucky viewer for there's 6 tickets on their way for some lucky viewers for the wine fair, and there's 2 tickets on the way for Cork on Ice. By the way, you were down in Cork on Ice, weren't you, Colin?
I was down there on, I think it was Friday. It was the opening day last week, so we were down there for the opening.
Red FM did the opening.
We were the media partners for Cork on Ice, so we were down there for the opening, and I don't know if you saw the video, Ken, but I'm not the best ice skater around, so we had Dave Mack and a few of the lads were there, and they were shooting around the place. Brilliant, like world-class kind of thing. He did fall at one stage, which I was quite secretly delighted with, or not so secretly, and I got one of these little kids' penguins. So
no, you did very well on that though, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Like, if anybody has seen it on the Red FM Facebook page, I was going around with this little penguin, and I kind of fell then as well. So we're going back down on Thursday or Friday this week, myself and Izzy Show Busy, because we were chatting on air about it on Friday or Saturday, and just kind of saying, Jesus, neither of us are very good, so I think she could be setting me up here though, because I think she's probably better than she's letting on. Yeah, and I am particularly bad. Like,
no, there's a rumour going around that you've been down there every night since, and you've been taking secret lessons with finger skaters and all that.
So my whole weekend there, but it's a great setup, but it's kind of another kind of the start of the Christmas season, really. Like
it really is, isn't it?
Yeah, they do great down there. In fairness, for the last few years, and it's so busy. I think it's their 9th or 10th year.
Do you know? I have to admit, I've never done it. Well, I have never skated.
Why don't you come down there with me some days and we'll do a bit of a challenge?
Yeah.
We get your penguin as well. Who can fall the
post? Colin, how long are you with Red now?
I originally started in Red about 10 or 11 years ago.
So got your own show now and everything.
I got my own show on Saturdays, 10 to 2. So
I know I tune in.
I hope you listen every week.
I do tune in
religiously. Good man. So 10 to 2 every Saturday I'm on, and you can find me on any time of the day. Then really, sure, I'm on.
But that's the other thing, because I hear
you on the breakfast show. I was on the breakfast show last week. Yeah, Ray Foley was off, so I was up at about 5 o'clock in the morning every morning last week and doing the breakfast show. And
you were only coming in at 4.
I was only coming in at 4, exactly. Like so, as long as you get an hour's sleep, I find
you'll be all right. You'll be all right. No, but tell me, like, because you're doing all the things besides this. You're DJing as well. In clubs, and you have a couple of DJs out there as well. Part of your business.
I do a bit of work with Reardons and things like that. In the likes of
I've heard that you're kind of the man in the secret garden.
The man in the secret garden. Not always working either, Ken.
Yes, I've been told that you're crowding around, promising people, that you know the secret sound.
Yeah. I do know the secret sound. I would be surprised how many
we're locking him in the studio.
So how many people ask about the secret sound, because there's not too many of us inside who know it. There's only like Ray and Jay on the breakfast show and myself, because I cover the show. So most of the staff in Red don't even know it, and that's running about a year now.
That's $5,000 or something.
$5,000. And the amount of people who ring up every morning trying to win that is crazy.
I will split it with you.
Will we?
There you go.
We have some arrangement.
Very, very happy Christmas.
That's no problem.
So tell me something, Colin. Besides doing you're doing the radio, but you're also doing the Red Bus, and you're out doing all the events as well.
As we said with Cork on Ice, so those kind of things. We had to launch Cork on Ice on Friday. We were in Dublin for the Cork City match on Sunday. Then we did a big road show at the Lansdowne Hotel in Dublin. So we had the big setup there. I was DJing there, playing tunes before the game, and there was thousands of Cork people up there.
I was following on Instagram, and
unfortunately the match didn't go our way, but it was a good weekend up there anyway. And it's nice to do something like that outside of the county with Red FM as well.
Yeah, I have to say you're great to support organisations and different events that are happening around the city. And I love it to see the Red Bus coming in. It really does create an atmosphere and an excitement,
like stuff like the Liam Miller match there now a couple of months ago, and we had the bus down there, and it just gives a big presence for us, and kind of.
And you're extremely popular though, aren't you? Because a lot of people like to get their photographs and things like that, But you are known as kind of a man about town, kind of one of Cork's handsome men,
Thank you very much.
I'm only reading your profile that
I just told
you posted to me a while ago. But there are things like Jerry Ryan was a big inspiration to you.
Jerry Ryan was a huge inspiration to me. I loved Jerry Ryan. I used to listen to him religiously.
Did you ever take a day off school to listen to him?
Once or twice? Yeah, I did. Yeah, and I'd be listening just in bed or up around the house listening to Jerry Ryan 9 to 12 every day. He was fantastic. I mean, he kind of set the trend for broadcasters, I think, around the world, and I mean, certainly around the country, anyway, in the UK as well. Both on radio and TV, but I think his radio show was absolutely outstanding. I think it pioneered so much.
I'm going to ask you a couple of true or false.
Go on.
Is that okay?
Okay, that's okay.
Do you quote J.R. Ewing around the building of Red FM?
I have done.
Have you watched every episode of Dallas?
I have watched every episode of Dallas. Dallas has been my favourite TV show over the years, definitely. I started watching it when I was probably inappropriate age to watch it, really. Like
25.
when I was around that, yeah. 3 or 4 years old, probably, with my granny out in Bishopstown, who sadly passed away now 10 years ago. But then I kind of didn't understand the show when I was watching it then, but I watched the reruns numerous times over, and I just think it's a great show.
But you've modelled yourself on a J.R. Dallas type of character.
I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing, is it?
So that is true.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you really do 40 press-ups every day?
It depends on the day. I didn't do them this morning now because we were kind of
right. Okay.
a few drinks last night. So, but most days I would. Yeah.
Okay. Christmas trees.
Christmas trees.
True or false? Do you have Christmas trees in your house up to July?
I have 2.
Up to July.
They haven't lasted till July, but they have lasted till certainly into February or March, kind of.
So when do you put up the tree?
It's going up this week.
He said now.
It's going up.
It's going up this week. So I live inside in the Elysian. So anyone who's coming down the South Link Road now this week.
You live in the Elysian?
Yeah.
Jesus, how much do they pay in Red FM?
You'll see the tree up there later on in the week.
So you're going to put up the tree and you're going to leave it.
We're going to put up the tree.
You're going to leave the tree up then for as long as possible.
We leave it till we might get March out of it this year, I suppose.
Kind of a zig and zag thing, isn't it? Do you remember when the Zig and Zag had their tree up,
I do,
up to June or something?
Yeah.
So that is true. You're a Christmas freak.
I'm a Christmas freak.
Now, is it just that you're lazy after Christmas and you couldn't be
there's
bothered
obviously
taking it down?
an element of laziness as well. But no, they slag me in work, Izzy and a few of the gang, that I love Christmas way too much. So that's why I was getting excited about the Cork and Ice thing. And we actually did a thing with FOTA back in September, because we do the FOTA Sea Christmas experience, which is brilliant down there as well. So myself and Izzy and a few bloggers and things, Dan Sweeney was there now and a few more. We do kind of an X Factor thing in the Kingsley for the FOTA elves.
I see that.
So all these young people come in, and there was hundreds queuing up for it. It was unbelievable. So that kind of got the Christmas spirit started in February or in September, and kind of keep it going from there right into Christmas then.
Yeah, and beyond.
And beyond.
And beyond. Till March, April, May sort of stuff. Well, fair play to you, if it makes you happy. Okay, another question for you. True or false?
Go on.
Sunbeds. Are you a bit of an addict?
1 or 2 have been done.
Sunbeds and spray tans.
I've never got a spray tan.
Never gotten a spray tan.
I
know a lot of people now who know you, and would you like to rethink about that? Because I have receipts, copies of your visa statement.
I'd have no objection to getting one, but if anybody wants to give me a spray tan, perfect.
But you're a bit of a sunbed addict, are you?
I've done a few over the years.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Jeez, I'm not expecting that question.
What would you do with him? What would you do with him?
What do you mean?
What kind of makeup would go on me?
What? You're a makeup artist.
Yeah. What makeup artist? Hey, you was thinking along different lines there.
And welcome to Blind Date.
Next.
No, but do you agree with the spray tan sort of stuff?
I don't mean spray tans at all. I don't like sunbeds.
You don't like sunbeds?
Not at all.
Why?
I had a bad experience with
really?
myself, but yeah.
Is that because you're a ginger, secretly?
Yeah. Stop.
Didn't think that was coming out, did you?
No, I just got badly burnt, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
At all.
So you don't mind the spray tans, but do you agree? But skin-wise, do you think that's a good idea?
Spray tans are fine. They wash off. It's grand. Absolutely not for sunbeds.
Yeah.
You'd see, as in certain clients would come in, or personal clients of my own, and you'd see the skin damage, and it's crazy.
Really?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And they're permanently red, cherry red.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were looking at concealers for all that sort of stuff.
Listen,
I just
Oliver Plunkett Street. Oliver
Plunkett
Plunkett
Street. I'll be in tomorrow.
Into Inglot, into your what do you call that? The television makeup, is that what you call it?
TV makeup, yeah.
TV makeup, yeah. We'll all be in for a load of that, actually. Get me sold out tomorrow morning. Inside there.
They give it us free after all the mentions. In
fairness, they're getting a serious bill. Sparkle, Jennifer and Caroline, welcome.
Hi.
Come here, tell me, where did it all start?
In my kitchen. She was a plague. Yeah. Please start a band with me.
Yeah?
Literally for years.
But you got together on through social media, wasn't it?
We've been friends for about 5 or 6 years, and we actually met each other in Chambers about 6 years ago for a charity night. Yeah. And she was in another band, and I was as well. And then we clicked then, and then became friends. And then a couple of years later, Jen came to me and asked me would I be in a band with her, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know. So
and then you became a duo.
Yeah, and then she called down to my house then one night, and we started just messing around. She was playing the guitar, And then she was like, come on, so we'll just start something up. We just do it for Facebook and like whatever social media. And
the laugh.
then Jen tried to get us in with Ed Sheeran. And
Yeah,
the
because
video
that
went
kind
into-
of that you auditioned for Ed Sheeran and you got down to fairly close to getting the gig, wasn't it?
No, that was the Nathan Carter one.
Oh, excuse me.
But before that, Ed Sheeran was coming to Ireland
Yeah.
and she was like, oh, let's go try support him. So we just put up Castle on the Hill and literally there was like 370,000 views on it. Facebook took it down.
370,000 views.
Yeah.
In like 2 days.
In like two or three days.
Like saying, come on, so we got on to Jerry.
Yeah, only for the laugh.
yeah.
We got it right up in the Irish Daily Mirror and everything.
Yeah.
And then Facebook took it down. We lost all our views.
Yeah, it was lousy.
And why did Facebook take it down? Because you're in
Copyright
infringement.
infringement.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran was making money off it.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we just kept going then, and then we got to play then in Electric Picnic and stuff twice. And
And we got to play Wheelings this year as well.
And
which
you're
really
you're
good.
supporting Patrick James shortly now as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
right venue.
exciting. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
unreal.
wait
He's
for that.
amazing,
He's
like-
unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it's kind of all happening for you in fairness. Like, how was the music? Like, you've both been involved in different bands, and the music scene has changed completely.
definitely.
Not only in Cork but all throughout Ireland. It's very difficult to make money now, and you know you're competing with like
DJs and stuff, really.
DJ.
Yeah.
It's kind of yeah, you're competing with that, but like live venues are dying away. Like, you know, you buy a car now, and if you're as old as me, you're wondering where the CD player is, and you're, you know, it's not there. You have to download. You have to have something.
quite new.
And of course, yeah. But the other problem is that artists aren't being paid.
Yeah.
You know, and not making money from these big companies, Spotify's
Yeah,
of the world,
yeah.
and whatever else is out there. You know, and it's very difficult. Like, you know, how are you finding it?
Grand. Like, we're trying to just kind of...
Our grand, we are loads
Yeah,
of
we're
money.
grand. We're already that way. No, we're trying to keep our thing up online, I suppose, really, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and plaguing everyone. I
And it's
think.
just telling people, letting them know that you're out there, that you
Yeah.
are playing venues and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when's the next big gig?
That's the biggest one, I suppose, really.
Yeah.
Patrick James, that's the 30th of November.
And
in
where's that
Dublin,
on?
The
In
right
Dublin.
venue.
Uh-huh.
So
Or is it
can't
sold
wait.
out, or is it?
I don't know. Yes.
We'll put a link
Yes,
up.
it is.
Just in case. Yes, it is tonight. Yeah, fair enough. So, and then what's the plan after that? Like, is recording albums, is it a waste of time now?
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, like we have a couple of originals and stuff like that, but it's very hard to get original songs out there. Do you know, like, isn't it?
We're kind of doing our own version. The covers, they seem to be doing a bit better. But we do want to go recording definitely in the new year. So
Like, we had a lad on the show a couple of months ago, and his entire, like, you know what, when I was recording back in 1900 and Frozen to Death, but when I was recording, like, it was a big studio you had to book, and it was a fortune to use it. But
So
these
the same.
guys have them on their laptops. They have an entire studio built
Yeah.
into their iPad, and it just amazes me now how
Yeah.
different it is. Same with DJs now, you know.
The whole thing of that dynamic has changed, really. I mean, even in terms of video content and everything, from our perspective in Red FM, say, like, we do a load of video content now and things,
Yeah.
like, and it's like, I know we have a lovely studio set up with loads of cameras and things there, but like a lot of stuff we do is just literally
On an
just the
iPhone, is it?
like, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
You might stick
Yeah.
a lens onto it or something, but it's as simple as that,
Yeah.
like, you know, yeah.
And that's the thing about it, isn't
Yeah.
it? Is that life has become like, you know, the phone is an extension of yourself.
It is, yeah.
Our music, all our music is on our phones. Our
Yeah.
video, you know, we're watching Netflix on our phones. We're watching our TVs. We're watching RT Player. We're watching BBC. All this, everything on the phone now, isn't it? Yeah.
The whole dynamic of media and music and everything in that regard
Yeah.
has all changed with technology.
We have
as
a
well.
50-inch TV in our bedroom. We never use it. We have the iPad and the iPhone. TV is never on. The headphones are in, you know. We don't even see one another. It's brilliant. You know?
It's hard to take the head out of the phone.
Yeah. And it's like, but is that a career for you? You know, it's
hope so.
about pushing. It's about pushing people to like you enough online to come and actually see you live.
Yeah,
And-
like we went busking there last year.
Yeah, that was the other
at
thing.
St.
You,
Paul Thomas, that went really well. We
Yeah.
were
Yeah,
out there
that's
for
you went busking for 2 hours.
yeah.
Now, in fairness, you did have a big sign
We did.
that you were busking for the homeless. And
Yeah.
you raised
Yeah.
a small fortune.
Yeah, we
And it was Christmas time as well, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. It
So
was
we
like
got to-
€800 in two hours.
Yeah, it was
fab.
brilliant. People were so generous. Like,
Yeah.
we got to get, I think it was like 5 or 6 people off the street for the
Yeah,
2 or
they
3
were
nights.
putting people into B&Bs.
Yeah,
Yeah?
so it was
like,
Oh, okay,
that was
I know it's only a few
Which
people,
charity
but
was
at
that?
least-
Was that with?
Oh God, they're
Careful.
down. Was it?
Was the Care for the Homeless? No.
Yeah, so they're down by the gate cinema. I can't remember the name.
Okay.
Oh yeah, see, like there was loads
They
of people
actually
after getting
closed
on to
down.
us as well, like you know,
Yeah,
from it.
yeah, of course.
So, but she knows somebody that was running
Yeah, they were working. They do the runs every
Right,
week,
okay.
the food runs and
Yeah.
things like that. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
so
Sorry.
she.
No, but that's
But,
brilliant, you know, because at
yeah.
least it's a Cork charity, and
Yeah.
and, you know, and
Yeah.
something like that is tangible and is, you know, you're able to make a difference instantly. Well, that's
Yeah, it was
fantastic.
lovely. We'll
try
That is
again
lovely.
this
Well
year.
done.
Yeah, we'll definitely
And you're going
do it
back to
again
do that
this
again
year.
this year, yeah.
Definitely.
So we don't know the date yet, but we'll keep them updated
Yeah.
of when we can expect you outside Brown Town. We might come down with the cameras as well that day. Now, you know,
No bother.
that'd be good fun. We might even get the red bus, you know.
Oh, sure. Look. On top of the red bus.
So, like you play the guitar. Everybody's using everyone is using backing tracks now, though, aren't they?
Yeah,
So
I
everything
know.
is sounding very generic and
Yeah, that's it. Like, because I'm always saying to Claire, like, should we get a foot pedal or should I do something? But she's like, no, just
Yeah.
keep it as it is. So
I was at a
trying
venue
to
the other
just
day,
keep
and
it,
there was a
like-
guy with an iPad and a foot pedal, and
Yeah.
that was his. No, it sounded great. In fairness to him, you know, but that was it. You know, and it's a bit like when you go in to see a DJ in a club now, because you know years ago he used to have all these big books with all these CDs.
Yeah.
You know? Do you remember that?
Sticking
Do
in
you
your
remember that? Yeah. And now they have a like you look at DJ Todd over here, and he has the very very slick iPad and a tiny little sound desk here, you know.
Yeah.
But like you look at it's changed tremendously, like, and it's very very difficult.
Yeah.
Like for young artists now like yourselves to, you know, to.
I'm young now. No.
No, but
You are anyway.
Stick with the young lads. Stick with the young.
it's difficult for a young artist like to get off the you know, and you know, like it was great at one stage, like radio stations were playing their music and things like that, but you know, radio stations really do need to play a lot more Irish artists, don't
A
they?
lot of it is very commercialised. Well, there is a requirement that you have to play a certain. So like we do have to. I think is it 20% or 25% of your output has to be Irish music.
Really?
Yeah, but like there's ways around that. Then like if there's an Irish member in a band, that counts. So like One Direction or something, because Niall Horan said it would count as an Irish song. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
But like,
Well, I suppose you know you'd be
yeah.
kind of you would be kind of demented if you had to play a lot of diddly diddle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of Irish bands there. Like the Corona's Picture, there's a huge picture that's just sold out 5 nights in Dublin there. They probably, I reckon, come back to Cork for a couple of nights in the Marquee again next year. That's not confirmed yet. But and then Wild Youth are in Cork next week. Gavin James was here last week. So there's a lot of good Irish tracks around at the moment.
Yeah,
They're all
there is.
doing pretty well.
There is.
Like, you know.
I got a text actually this morning from somebody who said, "Is it Anne Marie?"
Anne Marie, she was supporting Ed Sheeran in the park.
And I was there going, "Yeah, right. Who's Anne Marie? No, sounds like a neighbour up the road." Yeah. But 189 euros for her tickets.
What?
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Jesus,
189 euros for tickets for, you know. I was
That's too much
going,
for any one concert. Like, you know.
You know, that's the other thing. Like, you know, that's the thing that when I lived in the UK, you would get concerts. You know, you go to see concerts for half the price of what they were, and they were playing Dublin the next week, or. You know, and you know, the people in the UK were complaining, like, you go to Paris and they're quarter the price. Like, you could see Madonna for 30 euros in Paris, £50 in England, and 200 quid here in Ireland, you know, sort of stuff.
Artists make most of the money from live stuff now because like, it goes back to what you were saying about Spotify and things. There's very little in terms of record
I know,
sales.
look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing all the live events. That's why they're doing all the live events.
I was giving all the money to the homeless, so it's great.
Yeah,
True.
well, in fairness, there's very few people give back, actually, you know, and I think it's great to see groups like yourselves giving back, you know. So what's the next step after Patrick Jane, after the Christmas? Are you going to go into studio, or what are you going to do? Go on, girls.
We have something, but we can't say what it is at
Yeah.
the moment.
Oh,
But,
yeah, we'll break
we
it.
will be working on some of our own stuff as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully, we'll get the CD to you.
Do.
Sensitive Irish.
So I get you out there and slot on a Saturday morning.
On Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Between 10 and 2, we're on Reddit.
Quarter past 10. Quarter past 11.
11, perfect, yeah, no worries.
Quick question now for you. Like, you're doing this and you're fitting in with all the shows. I know you were in Spin for a while and you came back to the real capital and what's the next step for you?
The next step? It's a good question. I often think about that myself. I don't know is the answer, but I'd love to do more TV stuff actually. I'd love to do some TV stuff in addition to the
Yeah, there's no moon here.
No. I couldn't match your level, no Ken, like.
Absolutely not. Yeah. And Neil will be retiring one of these
Neil will be
days.
retiring, exactly. Yeah. I'd say
yeah.
not for quite a while yet, though.
Yeah, I'd say not. He's looking great, in fairness.
He is looking great,
you know?
John. He's a great
So
one,
yeah,
yeah.
so you don't know yet, but you're happy where you are.
I'm very happy where I am.
I'd say it's a great
I love my
environment to work
job.
with.
I love my job, and I get along very well with everyone. It's nice, as you said. I'm out and about a lot, and meeting people, and I love all that.
I
Just
suppose
being
there's
out and
a
about
difference
and-
all the time,
and
isn't
going
there?
to all the events, like as I said, we're at the match in Dublin, we're down in Cork and Ice. We have all the Christmas stuff coming up now. We had like stuff like all the Cork City match, with the Liam Miller match last week. You have different events every week, and you're at different places around the county and meeting different people. It's brilliant.
And Colin, what's happening with the love life?
The love life. Well, I'm single, ready to mingle at the moment. So
All right, welcome back to Blind Date.
Now that you say that.
So actually, it's funny because last week I had a young man who was 10 years old who was looking for a woman with road frontage.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
So, Colin, what's the ideal partner for you?
Plenty of road frontage would be brilliant as well. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Plenty of road frontage. Okay. I'm not quite sure what he means by that.
I don't know. Jesus, no. There's no. I have no main real definite criteria in my head. Like,
would you like to meet somebody? Is it very difficult to meet somebody in your business? Because you're out and about all the time. You're in clubs and you're in this and you're doing. But you're working.
But you're working a lot. Yeah. I suppose. I suppose it is to a certain respect. Like, but obviously, I would like to meet someone. But I'm in no rush at the moment. And I'm happy enough doing.
You're happy enough being single, are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Okay, ladies, he's a tramp. If you see him at the club, ignore him. He is, what did they say? A player.
I didn't want to say
that. He looks like a player, though. He looks like a player. And actually, I was talking to your friends earlier. They were all telling me that you tried to. Yeah. That's all the telephone lines going down at the moment. There's nobody calling. There's nobody looking for your number.
It's like TV Tinder.
They're all swiping right. So, girls, are you going to sing a song for us tonight? Are we going to play us out?
Should we try?
Yeah.
What are you going to do for us tonight?
Bit of a mashup.
Because that's what you're kind of really well known for now on social media, isn't it?
Yeah, we try anyway. We're a bit sick though as well, so hopefully
you're not. You're absolutely brilliant. Go away with that. I heard you earlier on in rehearsals.
No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure.
Turn your guitars, baby. Sorry. I'm sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, bumming on a sweat already. Spaghetti is nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But I keep on forgetting what I wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now, everybody's choking now. The clock's run over. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. Only get one shot to not miss a chance to know. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. Better never let it go. Only get one shot to not miss a chance to know. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. That's alright because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. That's alright because I love the way you lie. I love the way you lie. I love the way you lie. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes from the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. Only get one shot to not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. Better never let it go. Only get one shot to not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself.
Jeez, I knew you were good. I knew you were good. I had no idea you were that good. No, it's true. I don't know if we're still on air, but I just sign out. So I'm Ken O'Flynn. Don't forget to like, share, love. There are lots of giveaways here, both to the wine fair, which is happening this Friday in the Clarion Hotel, and also 2 tickets to Cork on Ice, where you'll be seeing this man falling on penguins and possibly having a competition of who falls with me. Thank you very much, Colm, Jake, Caroline, Jen. Wow, I'm really blown away with that, actually. Yeah, a bit of yeah. And I have a cold. Look at her. Yeah, I have a cold. Yeah, you're right. Again, I'm Ken O'Flynn. This is Cork Live TV. Thank you for joining us tonight. Like, share, and love.